how do we create an offer that you're willing to put yourself behind?
Yeah.
Commit to a timeline and not burn the client and not burn you by overpromising.
I've fucking solved this, and I'm just going to write it down because this is probably an activity that I can put together.
Sweet. We're going to do case studies.
All right. So what we're going to do, all right. Because I've already done this. So I've done a few mentoring sessions with some graduates from Standout who like just need holes fixed.
Yep.
So like, I just need to run this by you. The most common one is they don't actually have a method.
Yep.
So when I say they've got a method in terms of like, these are all the areas that I coach people with, but they can't translate it to, this is what it looks like week 1 with the client.
Yep.
So when you create an offer, the offer needs to reflect the method.
Yep.
So when we created Transformer, I created the offer based on how I was going to coach the person. So the outcome, I knew the outcome. I was like, we got to get 4 kilos. We got to get 4 kilos or 4 to 6, I think it was, off in 6 weeks.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, how am I going to do that? So the methodology of the coaching, so the program, I set the program up based off that.
Yeah.
Then we went to, okay, this is the timeline, this is, et cetera, because we obviously wanted to do it as fast as possible. Then I obviously threw the caveat in of like, well, what if this person's really small? So it's like, it's 3 centimeters off their waist or 4 kilos.
Yep.
Right? They're the caveats we're going to work with, and then we're going to build everything else around that. So we know speed wins. So why can't we create a plan that allows rapid speed and recovery at the end?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Rapid speed transition recovery or something like that, or foundational. Like I said to the guys yesterday, I'm like, you guys should all be doing some form of like priming, foundational, habit building block where you're like figuring each other out.
Yeah.
They understand the coaching system. You guys are forging a good relationship with communication wise, and you are getting to see how they tick. How can you get the most out of them? It's going to take, I don't know, 2 weeks if you're an athlete or you're coming from another coach and you just need to change. It's going to take 6 weeks if you've never done online coaching before. Yep. This is your first experience.
Yep.
It's going to take 4 weeks if you're somewhere in between that.
Yep.
You get to decide after that when the specificity happens. Like you're the one, guiding the ship, right? So I always say to everyone, you're going to do this for this long, then we go to specificity. So all these coaches just haven't gone that level yet, because they're thinking of things in like separate. Like when we look at business, like we've got to look at everything overall. This is your core offering. This is the flagship offer everybody buys. So this is the outcome that we're going to try and get. And this is how we're going to do it. But they need to go into the weeds on what are you actually going to do?
Yeah.
Are they going to do 3 to 5 sessions a week? Are they going to do 2 cardio sessions? What's the nutrition going to look like? What are your expectations? Because then when you make an offer like that and you get on the call with that person, you're setting the expectations from the get-go, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, this is messaging. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm going to inquire.
Yeah.
We know, and I've said this, like there's a few guys at the gym that are like, hey man, like seeing your content, I want to, get an idea of what this is about. I say to them, we can have a chat about it. This may not be for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm already like, they're kind of like a little bit older. So I'm like, you guys don't get it.
Yeah.
Like when I talk about all the moving parts.
Yeah.
But I also like, it's me pre-qualifying them. So, because I want to put my name to the result, right? So I need to make sure I can get it too.
Yeah.
So you do that in the call.
Yeah.
It's attraction by messaging and outcome. Then you go, this is what it's going to take. Then they get to decide from there. Your job's to hold them accountable along the way.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Mad.
So
Caffeine just kicked in.
Let's go. Example number 1 that we had from during the week was just a normal client. This didn't come from a direct message, offer, whatever. We just had a client that I want to lose 20 kilos and I want to do it in 6 months. That was their goal and the concept. How do you go through? So the trainer was like, I don't want to do that. It sounds too fast. It's not the type of trainer I want to be, which is reasonable based on the state of the industry and everything that we're told.
20 kilos in 6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that, based on all of this noise, being told that fast transformations is bad, I understand why a trainer would be like, oh, that's too much.
It's less than a kilo a week though.
But the standard was half a kilo a week, any more than that's muscle mass. You lose muscle mass, you fuck your metabolism. Like that all still lives.
Yeah.
That's still culture.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at this like practically, which is not what everybody else is doing, obviously.
Correct. So, again, depends on the size of the individual, depends on how much they have to
lose like 3 kilos in bloody fucking glycogen and water and food volume. You know?
Correct.
So then it's like, well, you got 17 kilos to lose now in 25 weeks.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, that's heaps of time, man.
So, what we need to do, this is how I would break it down, is actually do the math on what's going to be required to do that.
100%.
So it's like, cool, you're probably going to lose 2 kilos just cleaning your diet up. So we've got a genuine 17 kilo fat loss goal in 26 weeks, which is like 0.7-ish.
Wait, even so, if you do 17 kilos in 26 weeks, like you now have you got 9 weeks where you can use to undulate calories. That's the first thing goes to my mind.
Yeah.
So why can't you do 5 days of dieting and then 2 days?
So assume it's not a bodybuilder, it's just a gen pop that's not
Yeah,
training.
okay. Well, you could split it up into 3 phases.
Correct.
And have a mini, like call it a reset. Don't even call it a fucking diet break because the language won't appeal to the person, right?
So we've got rate of loss that's going to be required is roughly 0.7.
Yeah.
We know someone that needs to lose 20 kilos could probably go at a kilo a week reasonably.
Yeah, especially for the first 30% of the weight.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Explain the reality of what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
And I think before we get into all the advanced methodology that you're talking about, which to be honest, 80% of the people that I worked with in health clubs wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
They're not going to hit their protein targets. They're not going to hit their calorie targets. They're barely going to get their workouts in. They're not going to commit to the extra cardio.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to be able to say, tomorrow I want you to change your calories to this and then do it. It's probably actually going to be a more sustained linear approach over 26 weeks,
absolutely.
I would imagine.
Yeah, and most of them you'd just be able to make one adjustment or just fall off them.
Correct. Yeah, so it's just that old school linear. Cool, we're starting at 2,000, whether you know it's 2,000 or not. Fucking now you're taking out a handful of carbohydrates, and now it's 1,800, and now you're taking out another handful out, and you stop eating like a dickhead on the weekend and you're losing weight.
Yeah, that's that guarantee just sounds so straightforward to me. Slam dunk.
Of course. At where you're at.
No. Now that you've explained it though, it's
of course.
That's a slam dunk once you've actually worked out how you're going to do it.
So then it's about, all right, this is not explaining to the client. So for most trainers, I think, removed from the bodybuilding world, this is an aggressive cut. And I looking at most of the clients I work with, losing 10 kilos in 20 weeks is probably still fairly aggressive, moderate to aggressive.
Yeah. Should go
Gen pop,
percentage of their body weight.
way more aggressive. We just don't have that math.
Yeah.
So, okay, sitting down with the client, I understand you want to lose this much weight.
Yeah.
The other consideration that I used to always benchmark myself at half a kilo a week because everyone was new and I weight trained with them 3 to 4 times a week. So I understood there was going to be some kind of recomp factor in there, that there's going to be weight gain from muscle mass generally.
Yeah.
Because I could just see centimeters fucking fall off people and the scales not move the amount that they should.
Yeah.
So that's a consideration as well. First question is, do you actually want to lose 20 kilos or do you want to look a particular way? Can we transition it to 20 centimeters off your waist? That would be my first. Someone that's untrained, that's probably where I'm going. Then, all right, the structure that's going to be required for you to do this. You need to be in the gym this many times. You need to do this amount of steps or cardio sessions or whatever it is you've decided is deliverable required in this time frame. Can you actually do that?
Yeah, the thing we also haven't really committed to is a guarantee on that outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people think, guarantees are awesome, but if you don't want to throw a guarantee to the offer, I still think it's fine.
Yeah.
What your client thinks 20 kilos looks like and the reality of it are two totally different things.
Correct.
So then all we need is them to appeal to the outcome. Yeah. And then you do exactly that. Correct.
So now you're sitting down and actually doing the exact same that you would do for any other consult you would ever
100%.
do.
It's no different.
And set the targets and the goals and the expectations. Because your first question is like, well, what does 20 kilos loss look like to you?
Yep.
And it's getting back in these genes or it's getting back in whatever. It's like, all right, so that's the metric, which means measurements matter more to you than the scale weight. If you only lost 10 kilos and you got into those, would you be happy? Yes. Fuck yeah. This is what it's going to take. So then we step into like, right, it's this is the approach to a food we would need to do. This is the approach to training we need to do. This is the approach to everything that we need to build out over that time. So 20 kilos in 6 months is a challenging approach. You're going to need to be fairly dialed in. You're not going to have much room to fuck up. If we extend
in those exact words.
Yeah. If we extended that target to 9 to 12 months, you would have more freedom within your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it would just take a longer time.
Absolutely.
So if you find that you can't sustain it on the weekend, or you have events, or you have holidays, or you have whatever, expect that timeline to blow out to 9 to 12 months. Are you okay with that? Again, the client's choosing how aggressive they want to be, how adherent they're telling you that they're going to be. They're setting the standards for themselves. You're not saying, I expect you to do this. They've given you a target. You've told them what it takes to get there.
Yeah.
Or the alternative is this. What do you want to do?
That's it.
Then we need to talk about like holding people to weekly standards, because this is where the trap happens and it gets away from you because people fuck around for 4 weeks and you don't say anything.
Yeah. The plan at the start, and then having like checkpoints within the main objective, is something that coaches miss so much.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know the timeline and these micro checkpoints within the timeline, you can't hold anybody accountable, urgent, or whatever, and you can't celebrate like as well. So I think that's what people miss too. It's not just like creating ridiculous outcomes consistently is not just about telling people what they're not doing.
Yeah.
It's reinforcing what they are. So the one thing like we're great at is telling the lifter, the client, hey, you're doing really good at this right now.
Yeah.
And like, hey, yeah, we want to lose 10. You've already lost 2.
Yeah.
Continue. And this behavior this week, this particular week, you crushed it.
Yeah.
So now next week, so like what I'm trying to say is you need to have this plan. You need to know what the checkpoints are. And then you need to be giving people feedback, both positively and negatively at the same time.
Yeah.
Coaches are too scared to hold people accountable to the standards that they need to be held to. And they also probably don't actually reinforce good behavior well enough.
Yeah.
Because they just mumble words. And the words mean nothing. So I know there's a lot of people out there, you're like, those fucking gas up people.
Yeah.
Like my guys know I'm not that.
Yeah.
So if I say something, they're like, fuck. Got a compliment from coach.
Yeah.
Like that's a big deal.
I get told something like twice a year, guys.
I purposely operate that way so that when I do say something that is supposed to land, they feel it. And then they're like, well, I want that feeling again. Like, I don't want people's check-ins to be this like massive dopamine hit. Like it should be a really sensible conversation about you either did exactly what you needed to do or there's some gaps here and I've highlighted the gaps for you.
Yeah.
And this is where we are in the timeline. We've either got to make up time or we're on time or we're in front. Like you've got to let them know that shit.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
My entire coaching philosophy, just as you were saying that, have worked out the way to articulate it, is to minimize the pendulum swing.
Absolutely.
You have a bad week, and it goes here. You have a good week, it goes here.
Yeah.
Like it's not. There's no fucking like, you're fucking killing it. Let's go. Oh, you're a piece of shit. You ate out on the weekend. Like, fuck that, man. It's just like
that's exhausting
this is
for
good,
me as well.
This is not.
Yeah.
This is what needs to happen next week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. People are too scared. Like they run their business in scarcity because they think that not holding them accountable is the reason they'll leave. They're going to not leave because they're not getting results, bro.
Yeah, and then they don't check in because the check-in's not valuable. And then they don't.
Yeah, or they're scared because you fucking just pasted them.
Hammered them. Yeah.
And it's like if your check-ins are the same every week, they'll check in. Doesn't matter if they had a good week or a bad week.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about you, but I don't let my clients have it when they don't check in on a bad week. I just I tell them in a really empathetic way, I'm like, or sympathetic maybe. And I'm like, hey,
Empathetic.
yeah, I'm like, I hear you.
Yeah.
I see you. I understand you. I'm like, but it's still better if you let me know straight away.
Yeah.
Like, don't hold on it
I'm
for
not
7
gonna yell at
days.
you.
Yeah, I'm like, when have I ever yelled at you? So then from that point onwards, they're like just communicating with you all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, are you going to get better results talking every week, or are you going to get better results from the person burying their head in the sand?
Yeah.
How do you fix that? If you're a coach who is trying to build their book, they don't have, because I know a lot of people, it's like more is the goal, right? I know what it was like to need more.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, if I
Lose one,
piss
scary.
this one off, they'll leave. Like, I had a chat with one of our graduates the other day, and they're like, because the last time I spoke to him, I was like, bro, you need to hold these guys to the standard.
Yeah.
They're not. And he's like, I've lost 2 clients because they've said, you're expecting too much of me. So they've gone in there. He's like, well, what have I done wrong?
Yeah.
And, he's still in the growth phase of his business, right?
Yeah. Considering the messaging, not the wording.
Serious growth phase. But then I said to him, there's a difference between you holding them to a standard that you think is necessary and holding them to the standard that's actually necessary for them.
Yeah.
So I said, if their goal is like, I want to be, a super heavyweight bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And they're not acting 100% of the time, I'm like, you have every right to go down to the fact that they didn't drink enough fucking water one day.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if they just want to like put a bit of muscle on, I'm like, you don't have to hold them to that standard. So I said,
Yeah.
you've got to work with the person.
You've got to decide what the standards are first.
Yeah, you got to decide what the standards are, but those standards slightly shift based on the net outcome.
You, plural.
Correct.
You and the client need
Absolutely.
to decide what those standards are. So then if they don't deliver on them, it's a problem.
It's not I operate like this and I'm a bodybuilder, so everyone who puts on muscle size has to operate like me.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But you still need to. And then I also said, don't let that stop you, because I said, you said to me, how do you get these results? How do you, this coach, that just churn out these results? I'm like, well, we all know the same. We all know the same theory.
Yeah.
We all know how to write programs. I said, it's holding people to those standards. So I said, what about your other client who just like crushes it? I said, will you call him out? And he's like, yeah. And I said, what does he do? He thanks me and gets it done. I said, well, do you want more of them? Yes. Don't let these 2 stop you from.
So get
from
better
doing
at the communication, how you communicate it, reflect on it.
Yeah.
But you still have to communicate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we get it in standout all the time.
Mm.
You see trainers just like disappear from the calls because it's like your bias got broken.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's not your client's fault. It's yours.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd that person go?
Yeah.
Just
100%.
fucking gone.
Yeah, yeah.
But every single success story we have
Yeah, they just take it on.
is like, you were so honest.
Mm.
And I needed to hear it, and I changed it, and I did this, and I did that, and now my business is fucking killing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'm not going to stop telling
No.
the 5% of people that get butt hurt by it.
Yep.
If 50% of people are like,
Well, no one
That's
gets
what I
results
fucking
that
need.
way then.
correct.
Like, it's only the one that actually was always going to do the thing. And
Yeah.
how many of those exist on your client book, really?
yeah,
Not many. So you've got to stand for something.
yeah.
It's also a really shit way to operate your business, not going to lie.
Just letting it all go.
Yeah, letting people just do whatever the fuck they want and
Yeah.
accepting, like, cool, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'd be sitting, I would lose interest in my career within a week.
So when it comes to coaching, for me, one of the coolest pieces of feedback I got from Jess when we were running the gym, she's like, you have never come to me and said, you're doing this wrong.
Mm.
I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you present the data
Yeah.
and you say, what are we going to do about this?
Yeah, it's you and them versus the problem.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not here to tell you your shit. The data's not doing the data.
Yeah, let's close the gap on this.
So what do we need to change?
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas? I do. Are you able to execute this? Yes. Let's look what happens next week. And then we do it again and we do it. And it's the same with coaching.
Yeah, man. If people's body weight isn't moving in the direction I want, I'm just like, at this level of activity with your body weight and this amount of food,
This is what should be happening.
we should see this type of movement. So I need you to have a think about what could be the contributors to that.
Yeah.
All of
Next
a sudden,
week it moves.
no, this, that. It's like it's all psychology. It's all communication.
Yeah.
But if you're yelling at the person, it's gonna hide everything from you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
So we're going to do a part 2 for this next week because I have 5 other case studies.
I hijacked the shit out of that.
I'm so ambitious to be like, we'll get through 5 case studies. 1.
You should have told me to shut the fuck up.
No, it's good. It's good. So we'll unpack more. So I've got 10 kilos. I've got 4 in 6. I've got 5 kilos of muscle mass.
Yeah.
And I think a strength outcome in there as
Train
well.
hard, pain free or something? Was a
no, these are just like our offers.
Sorry. I thought you meant my bad.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
I thought you meant some of the ones we
I won't build it for Corey. Sorry, bros.
tried, bro. Tried to give you a 45 minute.
He fucking listens too.
Yeah, I tried to give you a 45-minute lesson.
Yeah,
on the
all right.
pod.
We're gonna do one for Corey next
All
week
right,
too.
done.
Shout out, bro.
I'll shut up next week. Sorry, guys. But don't be afraid to put those outcomes in your bio as of this week. So if you're listening to this, commit to it. Commit to it. Think about your method. Make it work. If you're struggling, come stand out PT and we'll take care of it for you.
I'm doing we're getting a lot of new follows. I'm getting a lot of new follows. And the first thing I'm trying to help coaches with is like, I don't know what the fuck your message is.
Yeah.
I open up every fucking 9 out of 10 Instagram accounts that I open that have either followed Fit or followed me. I'm like, I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
I can't read your first line and know what you do. And I can't look at the first phone screen of your post and know what you do.
Yeah.
So that's killing you. In an environment where follows are so fucking hard to get, new leads are so fucking hard to get, people have no idea what you do when your line is vague.
Yeah.
It has to be who you work with specifically,
Whatever.
not people.
Yeah.
I work with people who, gym goers, lifters, fucking powerlifters, mums, whatever. The more specific, the better.
Was it hectic wog dads?
I saw one the other day. A mate of mine shared it to me, and it was like overweight Greek dads.
That's bad.
I was like, that's so fucking specific, and I bet he crushes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So who, what's the outcome?
Yeah.
Not what do you do? Not I'm an online coach. What is it? 4 kilos in 6 weeks. Look fucking good in the mirror, and then when? How long is it going to take me to do it?
Yeah.
Or you can either do when, or you can do a point of difference. So my tagline is without being a wanker. So it's like, I'm not, like, I just want to wear a fucking t-shirt and shorts on the podcast, and I'll come to our consult call with my hat backwards and a singlet on and swear because I don't want to be fucking
Fake polished business coach.
Yeah, fuck that. It's gross.
Yeah,
Hate it.
Absolutely.
So that's my point of difference of what I'm not. You might be without giving up your social life, without fucking eating like a bodybuilder, without taking steroids, like whatever it is, some kind of point of difference. And then if you have that, then everything flows from that.
Absolutely.
All right, that's enough. Hit the follow button. It was fucking awesome. You know it was. Comment. Can we run some AI ads?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
I wanna do it. We're gonna
We'll at least make an AI fitness account.
Yeah. Well, Jess gets fucking heaps of hate on the business one, so I wonder if it'll work.
Yeah. Stop doing that. That's not you guys, I guess.
You're fucking pussies.
Yeah.
No, it goes on. It's YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see you next time,
Bye.
guys. Bye.